Couples who have scheduled sex, how has it been going? Married with 3 kids who all play different sports and activities. It's not so much scheduled as a look. Like we have 30 minutes go go go. It's like a 0 dark 30 SEAL Team 6 operation. Good. It gives you something to look forward to for hours or sometimes days. You come to bed freshly showered, not tired or tipsy, and sex is well pretty great. It started out as a joke actually. We both have Wednesday off. We have the house to ourselves while the kids are at school and found ourselves fooling around during that time a couple weeks in a row. Then one week I was like, well, it is Wednesday, you know what that means. Just kinda joking, unless you're gonna do it, and she was like, it is. And we got into it. Now every week. Sometimes he'll say it, sometimes she will say it. Well, it is Wednesday, so it's not exactly every single Wednesday, but it's almost every Wednesday. Plenty of other days in between. We have a healthy 3x a week habit after 18 years. Today's Wednesday. I gotta go, guys. I'm not getting the PTO I was promised. We have unscheduled sex as well, but we do try to have Freaky Fridays and Sexy Saturdays if Friday doesn't work out. There is usually a date involved as well, but sometimes those dates are takeout and Netflix. The idea isn't so much that it's just sex, but sex with toys, lingerie, or role-playing on those days. We got a little one, so it's hard to do the involved stuff during the week. He'll let you know at 9:03 tomorrow night. Didn't work out. We scheduled twice a week and she loved it very much as she only need to say no twice a week. Not particularly 100 scheduled as in the same time every week, but one of us often says on a morning, let's have fun tonight, or if we've had a busy week on Friday when we're both home. It works well for us. Still working on getting it scheduled. She says as soon as we find an opening, well, jot it down. No luck yet. We schedule sex at 12:59 because we like that one time. I used to think scheduling sex would be really rigid and/or make it feel transactional. The opposite has been true. One of us will ask earlier in the day or about the next day. It's great, the anticipation adds to it being hot rather than ruining it, and we are able to make it a priority. Had scheduled sex while trying for kids. Pressure to finish was distinctly unpleasant. And although I wouldn't exactly call the whole thing a chore, the scheduled sessions were definitely more a let's get this done. Also meant I concentrated less on her, so I made sure I finished, which couldn't have been as good for her either. It'd be better if someone didn't keep calling out sick. Like clockwork. Fantastic, TBH 3x each week for 30 years, less a few interruptions for pregnancies and such. Highly recommended. Early in our relationship we had some difficulties communicating about sex and sending each other mixed signals. After some discussion we made the decision to pick 3 days each week for sex, and then to follow through and actually have sex on those days. We started this before we had kids, and it's been a constant part of our weekly routine for 30 plus years, and to be frank, it has been fantastic. We gave up our sexual spontaneity, but we are remarkably consistent and happier for that. We've also avoided the ambiguity, anxiety, risk of rejection, and the inevitable hurt feelings that come with making a pass at your partner and being turned down for one reason or another. Scheduling sex probably isn't a good fit for every couple, but it has been working great for us. Me and my wife had been having planned sex when we were in an IVF process. It grew dull, felt like a chore. Now we're back to just doing it when we want, and it's great. We have struggles with making time for it sometimes, but it's very liberating to have some things in your life to happen spontaneous, in my opinion. I just had a discussion with my wife, and we agreed to try and have sex every night this summer, maybe skipping a day here and there. I can't believe she agreed to it. I'm very excited. We've been married 20 years and have kids. Things have been great lately. It's scheduled for tomorrow, but once it is tomorrow it's today, so have to wait for tomorrow. My wife and I schedule it sometimes. Most of the time, though, we're just getting it in when we can. Whenever the opportunity comes, we jump on it. It actually helps keep things interesting and spontaneous.